I think you need
So
to.
I was hoping to do this for the short term in the sense that get proof of concept,
Yeah.
get enough momentum behind it, and then maybe, I mean, because it takes a lot of money to manufacture.
Yeah.
PCB
I think
and stuff,
you can do a proof of concept using existing products, existing technology. Get validation, do the total available market analysis, and I don't know what that total available market analysis is going to yield. So go through that. If it's a large enough market size, total available market, then you can go and get it financed.
Okay.
Right? So then you can develop something that is perhaps a lot cheaper with much higher margin and more customized and so on and so forth. But then you also have to address the core question is, what is it that your hardware can do? Does it require a new hardware? That's a question that you need to answer is it something that can be done with an existing notebook?
Yes,
does it require, if it can be, then it does not require. It does not require an additional product.
The legal implication, I'm sorry, I'm just worried about the legal implication. I mean, if this does take off, I am repackaging a product by another vendor under, my name. Is that okay? I mean, so what I'm planning to do right now, I said 30 because I have come up with an agreement with the microfinance company that till December we'll roll out 30.
Yeah, but that doesn't have any branding impact at all. You're not going to do anything to the branding. You're going to sell an HP product as an HP product. I don't think you can do anything. You cannot change the brand of an HP product and call it your product. That is illegal. If that's what you're trying to do, that is illegal.
I'll just tell you what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to take the screen.
Yeah.
Can you see this? And put it flat like this onto this. So the device becomes a single, touch screen device. We just have one flap. Does
I
that
don't
make
understand.
sense?
One flap what?
So
Yeah.
this screen will come onto this. So you won't have a keyboard. You'll have just the screen on top of this. So if you can just go back 2 slides.
But how do you? But you're not doing that by dismantling an HP product, are you? That would not. Right now you can do that, but that would not be cost effective in the long run at all.
Right.
If that's the product that you're trying to do, you're gonna have to come up with a bill of materials for that product and figure out what does it cost to build that product. Without dismantling HP, you can do it for a lot cheaper without dismantling HP. A touchscreen, if you're trying to do a touchscreen product, do a touchscreen product. But it's perfectly okay to do your validation, the 30 units, using some sort of HP hodgepodge. That's perfectly alright. Because there's no branding consequence to that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, and this is fundable?
I don't know. That's why I said you have to do the total available market analysis. How much can you sell? How many devices can you sell? How many microfinance organizations are there or are likely to be there? What are the growth forecasts from the industry? How many villages? How many centers that need to be serviced this way? You have to do a full bottoms-up total available market analysis and see how that comes out to be. And then you have to figure out what is defensible in it. The fundability equation is total available market, some defensible technology. If it's not defensible technology, it's not fundable either. That's where you have to figure out how to do this in a way that can give you some intellectual property. Okay? But what's interesting to me is that this is something that I have thought about quite a bit, is that the whole microfinance rollout is very inefficient, it's very expensive, and it's, by and large, technology has not been used very well. So there are other people like the M-Check and OboPay that are trying to do it from the cell phone. So that's one of the competitive factors that you have to take into account, is how is the market going to evolve as those guys gain scale. OboPay has just partnered with Nokia. Nokia is going to work OboPay into all of their cell phones, and that's going to have a big impact on the rollout of telephone-based finance, mobile payments, effectively. And I believe that is something that Carol Rialini has every intention of going into the microfinance market with as well. So these are the strategic issues that you need to take into account in defining the strategy of your venture, and that will determine whether it's fundable or not. It is a problem. So your problem is real. Your solution may be real. You seem like you're using a good set of tactics to test the solution. The issue is, how are you going to make that solution defensible after that, and is the market big enough? These are the analysis that you have to do yourself. Okay?
Thank you.
9:53. We have
Okay,
two more.
London, can you play the slides from your side, because I didn't get the slides.
Only one slide.
Oh, okay.
Okay, don't leave. If you don't need to use the slide, don't use the slide. Just
Only
pitch.
one.
Can
Sorry,
you?
From Mumbai, actually.
Hi.
go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Hang on.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, hi. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to pitch. My name is Simone Drummelhuis, and there's going to be one slide which is the homepage of the current business.
Are you going to
It's called
share?
thenextwomen.com.
We can't see the slide.
Just explain what
No,
you're
it's
doing.
coming up.
It's me.
Okay.
Well, I can't see it, but it should be there. It's called thenextwomen.com. This is the homepage. We are launched last year, October 2008, as an expert on female business leaders and women entrepreneurs. And we have several channels. The website, which has which is the Female Business Week, as you wish, or the Female Tech Crunch. It has an online database of women who are either founding, investing, or running businesses. Then we have events, which are the offline Next Women. And then we have the consultancy and the funding parts. Why is the need for such a thing? The need comes from that there is an undeveloped potential of women-led companies who are not as high growth as they should be. And I think that's why we launched it, is because they lack a network a network to investors and a network to business advice. And that's why there is an undeveloped potential. Who do we target? Well, in the UK only there are 1 million women-led businesses, and many more of those businesses could be high growth than they actually are. And in Europe, in the Netherlands, I'm from Holland, there is comparably a similar number. In the US only there are 20 million women-led companies. And for example, in funding, only 3% of them are getting any VC funding.
20 million women-led companies in the US?
Yeah.
This number is
Yeah.
not right. It can't be.
Yeah.
No, it can't be. Because there are 25
Well, what you
million,
see,
there are 25 million businesses total. I don't believe that 20 million of them are women-led. I think you've got your statistics wrong.
okay. And I'll check it. Thanks. What do? We add value to these women-led business by informing them through the website, by connecting them as a marketplace, by matching them with investors, and with matching them with suppliers who could either be business advisors, consultants for their business. We are adding a mentor schemes to it, and we review with a bunch of suppliers their businesses or their business plans. And in the end, what we are aiming at is to be able to deliver ourselves deliverables for all these businesses. How do we make money? Right now we are making money with events. One of the events which is always sold out are funding and pitching events, in which we have a bunch of investors and a bunch of pitching companies, and they pitch in these events. We have scheduled monthly pitching dinners, which are geared towards CEOs and investors and companies. It's more peer-to-peer information.
Okay, I got it. I got what you're doing. I think
Yeah.
your question is what? Is this fundable, or? I don't think this is
Well,
fundable.
the question is my question is right now is where I started it as a business magazine, and it turned out that because of the events that I was running, that the network is actually growing much faster. In the beginning, I didn't want to start another network because there are so many women-only networks. So what but where I see that where the need.